What's up? This video we're going to 2 national parks. We're going to be going to Grand Teton and Yellowstone, and as is tradition, I would say, I'm going to try to read this trip as I always do. I don't typically read a lot while I go on vacation, but it's always fun to try. So I'm taking 2 books with me, Strange Houses and the other one's Strange Pictures. We're starting off with Strange Houses since it was published first, and if we finish it, we're going to be doing Strange Houses. I just wanted to throw in this little intro here before we get started, and we'll be seeing how much I read by day, and then by the end of the trip, how much I read overall. And it's a bit of a travel vlog as well, because I take you with me everywhere. So yeah, okay, I'll see you later. Bye. We're in Montana. We landed yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday at 7-ish. We got our water, we got our snacks, and we're in Montana and we're going to Wyoming. We're going from Montana to Wyoming. We're gonna go to Yellowstone and Grand Teton National Park. I brought 2 books with me, reading this. I read 70 pages yesterday. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Hello. We went all the way to the bottom of the canyon. Fine, easy, breezy. Coming back up was a hike. And we made it to our next destination. And it was not intended. There's a certain smell to this area, and I don't know what it is. Huh? What's the smell? It's like chalky. I don't know. But this is where we are. Nice, nice. This part reminded me of Hawaii. There was one portion of one of the... We actually went to the national park in Elo, and it was just like that, kind of. It was like a drop-off, and then it was raining that day, and then over there was like a road. I don't know, something about it. Bison, look at it. His little tail's wagging. Hey, we just got out from dinner, but sorry, I have to insert this back in. I thought this would be a how much I read in a week on vacation again. Yeah. Because I read 70 pages on the plane, and I feel like it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good week. What did you order? A bison burger?
Buffalo. Buffalo burger.
And I just got a ribeye with fries. I'm hungry. Fries are good. Fries are good? We're gonna try your burger. Let's see. It is light in flavor.
Good.
Steak. I keep getting stains on this sweater. That's why I have to cover it up. But they're not stains because I kept them out. Good steak. Sunset. What time is it? I don't know what time it is. Hold on. What time is it? 7:27. Okay, it's day 2. I don't count airport day as day 1, so I'm gonna say it's day 2. Today we're going to where are we going? Obviously I'm not in charge of the planning this trip. I know we're heading towards Lamar Valley. I think it's a total of 7 hours driving today, which is crazy. Yellowstone is absolutely gigantic. I wanted this to be like a how much can I read on vacation type of video again. We're reading Strange Pictures. I think, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this. It's a collection of stories, but I'm not sure because like I finished like one like chapter and it was like a story that hasn't been completed yet. So I don't know if this new story that I'm starting is gonna be like a continuation or somehow it like connects. And I only read 14 pages. So that's where we are. Where are we going today? Lamar Valley, West Yellowstone, you said.
We're going to the lake, Yellowstone Lake.
Yellowstone Lake.
That's it, and the places that are in between.
Yep.
Yep. But it's 7 hours of driving.
7 hours of driving total, and we're staying half an hour away from the park. So
turn right, then take a slight right turn.
I think technically we're in Idaho, right? Idaho. How do you like Idaho? You come here a lot.
Take a slight right turn onto North Highway 20.
He comes here for work. How do you like Idaho?
Yeah. It's okay.
We're heading that way. Is that Yellowstone?
Over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mountains. The mountains?
Mm-hmm.
Missed the sign, but now we're in Montana. Oh, a Jeep. We almost had a Jeep as a rental car. They were like, we have these 4 cars or something. And he was like, we have a Jeep. What was it? I don't even know. I thought he said Cascade, but the Cascade Jeep doesn't even exist. I Googled it. And I was like, and he was like, do you want a Jeep Wrangler? I think we have a Jeep Wrangler. I was like, yeah, I want a Jeep Wrangler. Then he asked the other guy, and he was like, I don't think we have any. So then we got this car, which is a Toyota. And then as we were leaving the parking lot, I see a Jeep Wrangler. It was a gray Jeep Wrangler. Finally saw the buffalo. Finally saw the buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo, bison, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. Made it to the lake. Yellowstone Lake, is that what it's called? Yep. Straightforward name. Hey, what's up? So we're on our way to, it's called a fishing village. So we'll see. Also, look at how cute this is. I have no idea what it is. I actually think it might be like a restaurant, like, I don't know. There's a visitor center on the other side of the street. My dad had to go to the bathroom. But I've been reading strange pictures. I am 112 pages into it, and the stories do connect. So, yeah. Yeah, the stories connect. And it's really interesting. I do think the stories connect, but I think way more into the first story than the second story. Like, it was still interesting, but you know. But basically it's about like pictures and how they have like different meanings, and I don't know, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I don't know, just like hidden messages in these pictures and things like that. So yeah, it's actually really interesting. It's actually interesting because you look at it at first and then you're trying to pick apart what could be strange about this. And yeah, I don't know. I'm on to the third story, also known as the third chapter. There are 4 chapters, I think, in this whole thing, and it'll wrap up by the end. So I'll let you know how it goes. We were in that traffic for how long?
Half an hour.
Half an hour? And it was just like, what was it, like a deer or something?
No, it wasn't a deer.
Could have been an
It was
elk.
something else.
Looked like a deer. The road is completely free. And nobody's behind us because everybody's looking at the deer or whatever it was. It's happening again. I hope it's a moose this time. What is it? What is that?
It's a moose?
That's not a moose.
I think it's a
That
moose.
is not a moose.
It's a female moose.
That's not a moose. I got a burrito and you got the, what did you get?
Steak a la ranchera.
Uh-huh. I got the matcha burrito. Burrito. I tried the burrito. I think it's a good taco. A taco burrito. It's good. Oh my god. Hey, it's the next day, obviously. Okay. Last night we had Mexican food for dinner. Really good. We ate on a bus, but it was really good. And a burrito, as always. I love burritos. But I wanted to update you on some stuff. Yesterday I read 97 pages and I ended right on the beginning of chapter 4. Chapter 4 is the last chapter of the book. There's only 4 chapters, so there's 4 stories. And okay, the last story that I read, story number 3, was really interesting, and the way it tied in together was really good, honestly. So the third story is like about like a murder, kind of like whodunit, like murder mystery thing. And at one point I was like towards the end, I was like, okay, I think I know who did it. And then I was like, wait, no, that's not right. And I was wrong. And honestly, I love making theories and I love kind of being wrong about it because it's something new and like surprising. So always that's fun, but I also love it when I predict stuff, so that's fun too. I love both, honestly. Now that we're closing in on chapter 4, it obviously is a good thing that I brought the other book, which is by the same author. They were published, I think it might have been this year or it might have been last year. I actually don't know. I don't know, I'll let you know, I guess. But yeah, it's a good thing that I brought 2 books, and I brought them because they were kind of short and I didn't know how much I was going to be able to read. So I'm really glad that I brought both of these, and I'm liking this one. So this one I heard is like good, and then I heard this one came before, so I was like, okay, obviously I have to read this one first. I know that this one is the one that everybody talks about. This is about like a room, like the house layout looks fine and everything, but there's something weird about it, and there's like a strange room, like this thing right here. Sorry, I got interrupted. What was I saying? There's a secret door, and they're just wondering why there's a secret door in this house. I guess they live there, they bought the house or something, I'm not sure. Something around that vicinity. I really like the third story of the book that I'm reading right now, and I like the first story too, so those 2 are like good. Yeah, it ties in really well together, and now I'm getting another story, which will wrap this all up, which I feel like it's gonna be good, so I'll let you know how I feel on that, and then we'll start Strange Houses? Strange something. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Okay, bye.
We're in Idaho and we're going to get into Montana.
Yep. From Idaho to Montana. Where's the state sign? That's what I'm looking for. Today, what's the plan? We're going to Grand Teton.
Yes.
Grand Teton. Going to Wyoming. Officially.
Oh, now we're going through the mountains.
Oh yeah. We were wondering when the mountains got behind us, and this is the mountains, technically. That's where we're going to see Old Faithful. I wonder where they gave it that name.
I don't know.
Oh, that's not where we're going. That's somewhere else. Here it is. Last eruption was at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I think. That's what they said. They've been waiting forever. We made it right on time.
Those things, I like it. That's the
From all the geysers, the hot springs,
yeah.
and
This is the
cauldrons.
ones that I like the most. Yes.
Yeah, I'd say that.
But still, my favorite, I think, is the canyon.
Yeah, the canyon
In
was
1
nice.
mile, keep left.
We made it. West Thumb. Here we are. Smoke coming from over there. I think they're paint pots,
Oh, well,
which I get. It looks like oops.
he was following it.
Oh, this is weird. a baby chipmunk. It's so cute. Oh my god, stop. Weird noise. Making a weird noise. Okay, back in the car. Just finished up West Thumb. I don't know why I keep sticking out my thumb. And now we're gonna make our way to Grand Teton. I don't think we're stopping anywhere else. So that's it for Yellowstone until we get back. It's really hot in here. Okay. But yeah. I'm making progress on my book. I'm reading the 4th chapter. And one moment, specifically in this book, I was like, wait, what? Because it was weird. It wasn't weird. It was just like, oh, really? So it's kind of surprising, but nothing like too dramatic. So I'll catch you later. Hopefully I see a moose or a bear. Those are the 2 things I really want to see. I'm very excited for Grand Teton, by the way. Like, I really want to go to Grand Teton. Yeah, I also want to go horseback riding. And I think we might do that on Tuesday. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye. Stopped on a bridge, there's a waterfall. We're always traveling without a backpack, and we bought bear spray. And if we see a bear out here, we are unprepared. Because the bear spray, don't fall. Because the bear spray's in the backpack. It's not good preparation. Oh. We're in Grand Teton, but we missed a sign. And it looks like it's gonna rain. I can't believe I missed a sign. Yeah, my dad wanted to know what I was reading, so I was telling him the 3 chapters leading up to where I am, which is why I was distracted, because I was telling him about chapter 3. Anyway, this is a view for different mountains. Getting kind of chillier. Chillier? Chilly? This is nice. Anyway, yeah, we were both distracted, but the sign looked nice. It had like Grand Teton and a mountain, but we're gonna see it from the other side, I think, because we have to come into the park from the other side. So tomorrow we'll get a picture. I love the foliage. But it's windy. It's windy, it's windy. It's nice though. Technically we're in Grand Teton, but not the national park, because we didn't go through the little ticket booths, so we did not miss the sign. Update. I think we are in the park, because we're at the visitor center, so there has to be a road connecting Yellowstone to Grand Teton. Yeah, we've come to the conclusion that we're in Grand Teton since there was a sign, and we're at the, I think this is a visitor center. It's like a gas station. I don't know. Like, I would think that you would have to pay to get from Yellowstone to Grand Teton, but apparently not. I don't know how this works. That's the recent conclusion. Also, look at that. Can you see that? Like the little bubble. Oh, right there. It's like a bubble. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Okay, bye. A burger and elk bolognese. Interesting. Okay, fries. Fries good. Our dessert. Yay. Hey, what's up? We made it to the hotel. We didn't get to do much today because it was raining, and actually since we got to Grand Teton, I didn't do much reading because I was looking around, you know, that kind of stuff. So I made it to page 222 and I started on page 181. So it's pretty early still, I think. 8:43, pretty early. It gets really dark, and the road to get here, we're in Idaho again, is crazy, especially at night. I feel like if it was really dark, there's a lot of like twists and turns. So it's good that we made it here early, especially if it's like our first time going through that area. But yeah, there's 236 pages. So I really don't have that much left at all. So I'm gonna finish this up today. I'm gonna take a shower, do that, and then maybe I'll start the new book. I do not want to finish this before my flight though. I could. How many pages? 203 pages in this one. I don't know. We could always finish it, honestly. Who cares? But I'm reading a lot, I feel like. Definitely more than I read back like on my first trip when I first did this video. I think I only read like 81 pages. When I went to Mexico, I can't remember how many pages I read. I can always check my own YouTube video. I feel like I definitely did this the last time too, when I wanted to check. Hold on, give me a minute. Give me a minute. This was a few months ago. I went to Cancun in January, and what's it called? I read The Housemaid 2 and part of 3. So with everything included last year, which I'm talking like 3-hour ride to the airport, 3-hour ride back, I read 491 pages, and without those car rides included, 454 pages. That's the thing to beat this trip, which I don't even know if it's possible with how many pages are in this book. It's 239 pages. Either way, we're not beating what we did in Mexico, but still, we can try to finish both of these books up. Kind of what I want to do. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes, and I'm gonna get to reading and everything, and I'll let you know what happens tomorrow. Okay, bye. Hot chocolate. Breakfast. I got a breakfast burrito. What'd you get? Teton. It's really warm. We are in Grand Teton. It's raining. The boat to the lake, across the lake, is closed. So now we have to walk. Ideal? No. Also, did I start my new book? No. Did I finish my last book? Yes. I'll tell you about it later. We're on our hike. I should have peed before we left. I drank a whole bottle of water before we got here, and about 10 minutes into this, I was like, oop, I gotta go. And there's nowhere to go. And one's nature. Anyway, I don't have any. It was cold. It was kind of warm. But I'm wearing this again because it was so cold this morning. I had nothing else to wear. Been walking for 51 minutes. I sense a sprinkle of rain. I still have to pee, but I was thirsty, so I drank more water. I don't know if that was the smartest choice, but that's what I committed to. Rain jacket. They look weird. Run from me, as if you could make noise. As if you could run from me.
As if you could outrun me!
You know. I'm still walking. We came from all the way down there. I'm built for a city landscape, sidewalks. Yeah. That's where we would have gotten off. We would have came this way. That's what could have been. I'm not a hiker. I've never claimed to be a hiker. Waterfall. People. Am I a mountain goat? Like, is that what I am at this point? Because I should be. Because home. We made it. There's the lake. It's called Inspiration Point. Ask me if I'm inspired.
Oh no, but the canyon will be the one.
We keep going?
Yeah, it's flat, but that's the one that is going to the canyon. Right, not going.
Right. Been walking forever to this canyon that supposedly is flat. Guess what? It's not. When you say flat, I think, you know what? Decently flat, you know? No. Oh, that's nice. How's the sensation of needing to pee going, you may ask? Not bad. It kind of went away. Like an hour and 20 minutes into it. I do walk a lot, just in the city. And I usually travel to cities. I walked a lot when I went to Italy. I went to Paris years ago, like when I was like 12 or 13. Walked a lot there. I'm in Peru all the time. I walk there everywhere. Hiking is different. There are obstacles. We've made it, and now we're going back. We've made it back. This is the result. Oh my god, my hair. Oh my god, what happened? Yeah, the rain jacket works to a certain extent. Yep. This is the aftermath of our hike.
I think it was a good hike. Yeah, the rain. If it was not with the rain, it was awesome. But with the rain, went down from to an 8, I think. Just because of the rain. But that doesn't have anything to do with the hike.
Let's rate this bagu now. We're gonna see. What do you think? Stick your hand in there. Is it wet?
No, inside seems like it's not wet.
I can't tell if it's like a little bit wet because of the zipper was open, because I keep it open. I can't tell if it's wet because I had it open or it's wet because it's wet. You know what I mean? I rated a 7 out of 10 for water resistance. But it also might be just because I had it open.
The rain jacket sucked. Both of them.
We thought
Because
that
we were wet.
Yeah. Ooh. I have to brush my hair. Bye-bye. Oh my god, look, there are deer. There's 4 deer. There's 2 over here. 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, deer. Hi, what's up? I brushed my hair. Does it look better? I think it does. Honestly, I think it does. But I'm like drenched. I changed my sweater. This is the only thing I had in the back. So I changed my sweater. This is the only thing I had in the back. And yeah, we're just gonna go eat something. And that'll be the end of it. And that'll be the end of our day. We're on our way to dinner. I found spare clothes in the trunk. I never pack spare clothes. But today I did. I have like a sixth sense or something. Our rolls. Cheers! My time. And my time. Our food came, finally. Oh my god. Wait. You got the Wagyu, I got the ribeye. I'm gonna try the Wagyu. The Wagyu.
We only have 4 channels here. One driving, yes. So Nate watched us, it was great. So they were just complaining about me. And my dad said,
The Wagyu is good.
let's go out in the garage and talk.
I like the Wagyu. Do you like the Wagyu?
Yeah.
Oh, ribeye. We got a cheesecake. Oh my god. Cheesecake is good. But there's something in it. Like alcohol. I don't know what it is.
I didn't read what it was.
It didn't say it had anything. It was a somewhat whatever famous cheesecake with whipped cream, which is what it was. Hello. What's today's date?
Today is the 22nd.
Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. September 22nd. 22nd? 23rd.
Oh,
The
23rd. 23rd, that's right.
We're gonna go have breakfast. What are we doing today? We're doing horseback riding.
Then we're going to do the places that we couldn't do the last time. Or yesterday and before yesterday.
Yeah, Schwabbacher, right? Schwab, Becker's Landing. And Mormon's Row?
Yep.
We did not get up early to see the sunrise.
Which was cloudy anyway.
Allegedly. I know you wanted to sleep. I don't know what to believe. Well, we didn't get up for the sunrise anyway. The clouds are back. But today should be sunny and not rainy like the other days have been. I started my new book last night. That's also a development. That's page 40. But I only read 27 pages because it started on page 13. Breakfast burrito. Croissant. Hello. It is, what time is it? 3:38. We finished horseback riding. We went to Schwabacher's Landing. Is that how you say it? Schwabacher. And then Mormon's Row. Horseback riding was good. It was your
I got
first time.
stressed out, yes.
Yeah.
My neck hurts. Oh, my shoulder hurts.
It's your first time on a horse. Hey, we're back in Montana. We passed through Yellowstone and now we're back in like West Yellowstone. We took a hike up to see the I'm gonna call it the Primatic Spring. It's like prismatic. Who knows? But we went there and then we stopped to see what we thought was a bear from far away, but it was actually a deer or elk or whatever you want to call it. And we just had the fastest dinner ever. We went to like a barbecue place. They were sold out of everything except pulled pork. So we ordered pulled pork, and that's where I got asked the question of just the meat in her hand. Do you want just the meat or do you want it in the sandwich? Not quite the question I was expecting, but I was like, sandwich? And she like plopped it on a bun. And then she put the other bread on top. But as weird as that sounds, that is like, I don't even know where I would rank this. I know it would be above the steak that I had on the first day and the burger that I had where I was like 2 days ago in Grand Teton. But that sandwich, even though it was like bun, pulled pork bun and nothing else with a side of beans, was so good. It was so juicy. I cannot even convey to you how good that was. But it was really good. And we ate it so fast because I guess we were hungry. And we didn't realize it until that moment. Now we're at the hotel, which is actually really close to, you know, the little town in like Yellowstone. So we're gonna drop off our stuff and then we're gonna go walk around. I have to get some souvenirs for people, and then yeah. And then tomorrow we leave. Yeah, we're in Montana technically, but we have to drive up more to Bozeman, which is 2 hours away tomorrow morning. Then grab something to eat, go to the airport, and we'll get home around 11 p.m. which is why we have to eat early, because we're not gonna have time to eat during the layover or when we get back at 11. That's the plan for today and tomorrow, and I'll see you. I've been reading a little bit. I'm not sure how much yet, but I've been reading. So I'll catch you later. We'll walk around. I'll see you later. Hello, good morning. It's travel day. I wish I could tell you how many pages I read yesterday, like right off the bat, but I don't have that right now in this moment. We ended up on page 98. That was so scary. I felt like the car just moved. I read from page 40 to page 75. I'm waiting for myself to add that in because it's too early for quick math. How's the story going? It's going. I don't find myself as invested in the story that I did the first one. I think this one's like a little bit more straightforward, less of the mystery. Like, I don't know. I feel like we already know what happened and we're just trying to see how it happened. But yeah. We're back at the Mexican restaurant, Ceviche. Mexican ceviche again. We already know how it went in Mexico. A burrito. Ceviche's gone. And then got the salad. Yay. Hey guys, I'm back from my trip. I got back last night at around 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, listen, wait, let me get my book. I finished Strange Houses like 4 minutes before we landed, and then I was reading the kind of like the, it's not like about the author, but it's like about the, what's it called, translator, a note from the translator, and finished it as we were hitting the ground. It was so funny. So I finished 2 books on my trip. Okay, first of all, let's say how much I rate this. I rated this a 3, like a flat 3 stars. Yeah, I feel like both of these books, like Strange Pictures and Strange Houses, were more mystery than horror, which is totally fine. I just thought they were like horror-ish. But this one specifically, I don't know if it's like, I liked the one that I read first more than I thought I would, mostly because I didn't know anything about it going into it. And this one I expected like maybe like a tad more, because I like that one, because I was surprised by that one, and I just thought, okay, everyone's talking about this one, like I'm gonna like this one a lot. But the story here I feel like was really straightforward, and it tells you like a lot about it like right in the beginning when you're getting into it. So I'm like, okay, like I get it's a mystery, but it's not really a mystery anymore, like once you know what's going on. And then I feel like it tried to take some turns, and it just, I wasn't surprised by anything that happened, and I was just like, well, yeah, figures. And then it tried to take one plot twist once, and I was like, I see what you're trying to do, but I'm not sure about that. But it was executed that way, so I thought it was all right. I want to talk about the writing style for a minute, because I did read the note from the translator, and I noticed it specifically with this book, but these 2 books are written very plainly. It's a very straightforward and a very fast read. Like this, it's not like fast paced, but it's a fast read, because everything is just like, the sentence structure is so simple. Everything happens like very plain. Like the writing style is nothing crazy, you know, like you're not gonna get confused by the writing style or anything. And which is why I read the note from the translator, and it's here where he says that he struggled to find the proper English for a given term or concept, and basically that the author was trying to give the reader like a certain experience, and that is something that he wanted to bring out during his translation, rather than sticking too tightly to the wording or sentence level. Therefore, his translation decisions go to serve that, the experience. And I'm literally reading from the book. Anyway, I don't know if it's because the stories were different, which obviously they are different, but just something about this translation was a little bit like very straightforward, and I don't know what it was. I think maybe the first book was like more complex, because you have these 4 stories tying in to one at the end, whereas this one is just like set up into 4 acts, but it's all the same story. That's a little bit different, but you know, yeah, I don't know what I was expecting from this. I expected something a little bit different, I think, and honestly I just like the first book more. They're not connected or anything, it's just like the first book from the author and this being the second book from the author. I like the first one more. But yeah, maybe just like a little bit more mystery, like not telling us flat out what happened, you know, because it's supposed to be a mystery, and unraveling everything, and I feel like that just didn't happen. Like, you were told this, and then they try to give you some mysteries here and there, but overall you basically know what happened, I mean, from the start. So yeah, flat 3 stars. Honestly, I'm very interested in what else this author can like come up with, because honestly the concept of both these things are really interesting. And when I was reading the note from the translation, I heard that he's working on Strange Buildings, so Strange Pictures, Strange Houses, Strange Buildings, and when that comes out I'm probably gonna pick it up. So yeah, I'm back from my vacation. I finished 2 books. Yeah, let's see how many pages we read. So yesterday I read from page 75 to page 203, and that was 128 pages read, which brings our total for this trip to 421, which was less than last time because the books that I read were shorter. Yeah, but overall that's really good. Honestly, there was a lot of driving this trip, so honestly that's why I finished both of these books on my trip. And honestly, they were pretty short, pretty fast reads, so that also attributed to my overall page count. It's been a busy year. I don't know. Yeah, I've been like traveling some. I have another trip coming up in like a month or 2, next month actually. end of next month, so we'll see how much I read on that trip. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be reading much on that trip, but we'll still see how it goes. I kind of like making these videos because honestly, it kind of surprises myself. Occasionally, honestly, the last one that I did really surprised me because I do not read when I travel at all. Usually it's up to like the driving and the environment that I'm in, but honestly, if I travel, I'm not usually reading, so I surprise myself. So yeah, these are always fun to film. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one, or I'll see you the next time I go on a trip if you really like watching these videos only. I have like 2 other ones, I think. Yeah, I do. I have 2 other ones. Oh, wait, this ranks because I've only been on like 3 trips doing this kind of video. This ranks as number 2 of the most pages read ever. I think the first one was the last trip I went on with like 500 pages. This one with what did I just say? 21? Yeah, 421. And then third would be the first trip that I went on, which I think I read about 82 pages. I'll correct that if I'm wrong. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe maybe, and if you want to keep up with me anywhere else, all my socials are linked down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.